Iran, and here in Washington, senators have voted against a resolution that would have demanded Congress has a say in whether the U.S. military action continues. Here's our live pictures coming from Capitol Hill, and we should say that as stated in the U.S. Constitution, only Congress can authorize a president to declare war on a foreign nation. But Republicans in the chamber debating this resolution said President Trump is acting within his authority. A similar resolution is expected to go before the House of Representatives on Thursday. So let's understand more the politics around U.S. military action. Helen Heiskes is a congressional reporter for Notice. Helen, thanks for joining us. First of all, I'm curious, what was the argument of Republicans who voted against this for saying that Donald Trump is within the U.S. Constitution?
Yeah, thank you for having me. So Republicans that I spoke to on the Hill repeatedly have said that Iran is a bad actor and that it's dangerous, and that the administration already did its due diligence for now by legally notifying Congress through a notification on Monday about the military campaign that's ongoing in Iran.
In which case, does that not beg the question, when would it be appropriate to turn to Congress to ask for its approval?
That's what Democrats and one Republican, Rand Paul, were attempting to do with this resolution today. But ultimately, as you said, the Senate opted not to bring this up for consideration. That would have required Trump to come before Congress to ask permission for any future hostilities.
And in terms of the further vote that we know is going to happen, or we think is going to happen on Thursday at the House of Representatives, given the Republicans have a majority, would we expect a similar vote there?
It is likely to fail. Several Democrats have also said that they'll vote against this, and as you said, the Republicans have the majority, so not optimistic for that particular bill from the Democratic side there.
And you mentioned the Democratic side. Let's look at this story from their perspective. What are their options here? We think they won't get it through the House of Representatives. They haven't got it through the Senate. Are there any other ways that they can demand Trump seeks the approval of Congress?
It's unclear. Most of them today were talking about how they are intent on making sure that the Congress does step up to assert its oversight responsibilities, but they didn't necessarily discuss a specific way that they're hoping to do that at this point.
Helen, thanks for your...
Noem has been fired, consistent with what we have demanded on behalf of the American people. But let me also make clear, a change in personnel is not sufficient. We need a change in policy. And that has to be bold, dramatic, transformational, and meaningful.
Well, there you have it, folks. Donald Trump has finally fired someone. Too bad it wouldn't pay him Bundy. Now, I'm not saying Kristi Noem shouldn't have got fired. She probably should have got fired when you find out what kind of money she was spending on. Technically, she was promoting herself. She wasn't just $200 million on ads. Is absurd in and of itself. But then she lied and said Donald Trump gave her the approval. That ain't including the little affair you was having. I mean, the best kept secret. We was reporting this about, what, 4 or 5 years ago? Her husband must be like a simp or something, because her husband was sitting right behind her when the lady asked this particular question. And you mean to tell me that her husband, because everybody said when they travel and stuff, they be holding hands in front of everybody. Like, it's just disrespectful. I mean, for the love of God, could you have some discrepancy? How about just not do it? But her husband, I don't understand the whole thing with her husband. So I do have a couple of clips from, I think it's kind of funny. And we're going to talk a little bit about the war too, but I think it's kind of funny that we're trying to pretend like Kristi Noem is kind of like, she's a more of upgrade Marjorie Taylor Greene. Girl cannot keep it, her pants up evidently. And they said Corey was banging, what's that, Hope Hicks, the one who was lying? Corey just around here, he can't keep it zipped up for some reason. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too. But because when the woman questioned her, I got to admit it, I'm no Democrat. I don't like Democrat, but the question was damn good. And Kristi Noem, by not answering the question, when your husband's sitting right here, you answered the question. Nobody's going to tell me that Corey Lewandowski, however you pronounce his last name, and Kristi Noem is not doing the do. Nobody can convince me of that. I'm not going to buy it. You would have to be a fool. Now, her husband, I don't even know why in the hell is he taking this? Damn, dude, have some kind of pride about yourself. Before we get started, though, I want to give a shout out to, if I get my thing right, make sure I got it. One of our great moderators, the sweet Stacy Michaels. God bless you, Stacy Michaels. Thank you for all your support. And I still have, I got Steak's address. I gotta make sure I got the right one, Steak. You guys, my moderators, the old bag, y'all supposed to have been emailing me. I was gonna send y'all these care packages. I sent y'all 3 or 4 shirts, some mugs, and all that kind of stuff. I was gonna do that, but I gotta make sure I got an address for Stacy. I got an address for Steak. I just want to verify it's the right one. And I don't think I got your address, so I'm gonna need to get. Well, unless if you don't want it, that's fine. I mean, I was gonna send out a little care package. I was gonna do it this weekend because I gotta get my stuff out. I had some. I got some of the supplies in a storage, and I have to go over and get them. That's why I. But I need your address, so I need to do that. Also, I think our sniper just hit us up too. My man Mark Andrews. Something's going on with my damn screen here. My man Mark Andrews also hit us up. God bless you there, Mark, my brother. Now, I hope you guys don't get mad because, like I told you, this was the right thing for President Trump to fire Kristi Noem. Now, she's being reassigned in some other position, and they're trying to act like she didn't get fired. She got fired. Come on, can we be honest? Let's not do like the Democrats. Let's be honest about the situation. But see, honesty is not always the best policy. I learned that. And I'm learning, the older I get, I'm learning that more. Sometimes honesty is not the best policy. Because I won't say it. Because I'm going to say it because I want to do a video on something. So I'm not going to pollute the water right now. I'm gonna rethink that and deal with that. But I want to look at a couple of videos of Kristi Noem. There's 2 reasons she got fired. Kennedy from Louisiana was questioning her about the money being spent. That got her fired. And then the whole Corey Lewandowski thing. Now, I think I'm gonna do Kennedy first because the Corey Lewandowski is so damn funny. When the lady asked her about that, I couldn't stop laughing. And you remember when she was on, I think it was Meg Kelly. I think it was 2003. She lied about it. So we're gonna play that too. Let me find the one with Kennedy on it. Is that the one?
Trump.
Is that the one? No, that's not the one. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get the other one. Where's that one? Oh, here it is.
How do you square that concern for waste, which I share, with the fact that you have spent $220 million running television advertisements that feature you prominently?
Stop right there. No one's going to justify to me that Kristi Noem has spent $220 million on freaking TV ads. I remember when she was doing it, I'm saying, man, damn, she appears in a bunch of ads. And she's acting like this right here is the reason they were deporting the people. We don't need to spend $220 million talking about it. Are you freaking kidding me? You can get free advertising right on social media platform. Hell is you talking about? $220 million? Are you freaking kidding me? Not only should she be fired, she should be reassigned to another office. She should be fired, and we might have to investigate it because I want to see if somebody that she know maybe Corey got a advertising firm. I don't know if I think the name of his LLC is Laying Pipe Incorporated. I think that's what he calls it. I think that's what he called his advertising firm that Kristi Noem uses. Laying Pipe Incorporated. That is no excuse for her spending this kind of money. And then they said Donald Trump got mad because she threw him under the bus saying he approved it when he said he didn't know he didn't approve it. So let's get to it.
Sir, the president tasked me with getting the message out to the country and to other countries where we were seeing the invasion come from, with putting commercials out that told them that if they were in this country illegally, that they needed to leave, or we would detain them and remove them, and they'd not get the chance to come back to America the right way. That has been extremely effective.
Ask you to run these advertisements, is that right?
We had that conversation, yes, before.
So you told him you spent $220 million and he approved that. He needs to be fired if he approved that.
I was put in this position and sworn in and confirmed, and since then as well.
That ain't the question. That's not the question. See, I hate when people do this. You ask a direct question and she's not answering the question. No, did the president authorize you to spend $220 million? That's the direct question. Not if he put you in that position, he told you to get the job done. Did he approve that much money? That's the question.
Okay. Did you bid out those service contracts?
Yes, they did. They went out.
Could you get the name of the service contract that she bidded him? Because I don't think we should be using Corey Ladinsky, whatever his name is, his firm, which is Laying Pipe Incorporated. I don't think we should use that one. I think we should bid it out a couple of more of them. Bid Me Over Inc. also is not a good one either, because I heard he owned that one too.
Out to a competitive.
And we're not going to even talk about that other one that he got it parked offshore. It's the 69 Incorporated.
Bid, and career officials at the department chose who would do those advertising commercials.
And
Liar, liar, pants is on fire. Corey Ladinsky, whatever the hell, Corey the Pipe Man, he's not even qualified. She put him in the position right under her. Matter of fact, I heard that he's the reason she got the position. When she had another position, he was over there too. Wherever she goes, he goes. I heard he's leaving his current position at the DHS now and following her. And the husband is tolerating this. Boy, that's weak right there. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, you can't stop somebody for cheating, but you're just going to tolerate that? She's just blatantly disrespecting you. I think this was when she was running for, what was she running for? Did she run for president? I can't remember. She was running for something. And I brought this out back then. I can't remember what the hell she was running for now. But when she was running for I brought out the specific point is that, first of all, she's never denied it. Second of all, some staffers that was working for her literally said that she would, when her husband called, she would tell them to tell her husband she's not there, because the construction man known as Corey was he was doing some work, some body work. I think he does body work too.
The people that you ended up picking were people who had formerly done your political work back in South Dakota. Is that right?
No, that's not correct, sir.
I think it is.
No, it's not, sir. The individuals who, I believe the careers who they chose were
Now, notice she said she didn't know who it was. I thought at first.
two different media firms. There's been conversation about their subcontractors, but we have no legal authority to look into subcontractors on work like that.
See, this is why I hate politicians, really, because this is how they get themselves out of a jam. They'll tell somebody else what to do, and that person will tell that person, and then they'll act like they don't know who got the contract. I've been through this personally before because I was trying to start a cleaning service back in 1994. I think I told this story before, and you tried to go put a bid in at this particular big building, and it was already they supposed to put the bid out and let it legally be binding, but the guy's brother-in-law was doing the cleaning, so you couldn't actually even get the contract. The secretary ended up telling me because I kept going up there trying to get the contract. She said, "Mr. Williams, they're not gonna give it to you. His brother-in-law, son-in-law, whatever he was, is getting the contract. But we legally we have to put it out there so we won't get sued." I said, "Thank you very much, ma'am. I won't waste my damn time no more." All this nepotism and cronyism is the problem in the government.
And you're saying that you're testifying that President Trump approved this ahead of time. Is that my understanding?
We had conversations about making sure that we were telling people.
No, ma'am. I'm asking you, sorry to interrupt, but the president approved ahead of time you spending $220 million.
Beautiful question, brother. I like that.
Running TV ads across the country in which you are featured prominently.
Yes, sir. We went through the legal processes, did it correctly.
Did the president know you were going to do
OMB.
this?
Yes.
He did?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Kennedy said after this right here, after this hearing, President Trump called him directly and said Kristi Noem is lying. So either Donald Trump is lying or Kristi Noem is lying. Somebody lying.
And one thing, Senator, I think would be helpful to know is how effective that communication.
I don't care nothing about how effective it is. For $220 million is absurd to spend just to tell the illegals to get out the country. Just arrest the bastards. Hell is you talking about? Could have spent that $220 million on hiring more agents or something. There ain't no way you're gonna justify this to me, because you can do. Donald Trump is the majority owner in Truth Social, right? He got all kind of followers on his Twitter's account. You guys have all y'all got followers on your social media. Everybody posted on your social media for free. Save the $220 million. Are you freaking kidding me? This is justified? Are you serious?
Has been that
this is the main reason she got fired.
Well, they were
overwhelmingly
effective in your name recognition. I mean, I personally just, I mean, to me, it puts the president in a terribly awkward spot.
You damn straight it does. You damn Skippy.
And I'm not saying you're not telling the truth. It's just hard for me to believe, knowing the president, as I do, that you said, Mr. President, here's some ads I've cut, and I'm going to spend $220 million running them, that he would have agreed to that. I don't think Russ Vogt at OMB would have agreed to that. It's something we have to defend.
He's calling her a liar without calling her a liar directly. In other words, he's saying, tell me you're lying to me without telling me you're lying to me.
I'm on the Appropriations Committee. I mean, my research shows that you did not bid them out, that you pick, in fact, one of the people you picked, the strategy group, Safe America Media was a company formed 11 days before you picked them.
Can you believe that? See, this is why I hate politicians. All these people will tell you how smart they are, how intelligent, how qualified. I've dealt with this my whole life with these people. It's nepotism and cronyism. They get the job, their mother, their father, their uncle, the greasy granny knows some damn body. Same reason, same problem with these politics, the people they keep hiring. They're no more qualified than a man on top of the sun, letting on the man in the moon. They're not even qualified, but they constantly keep giving them jobs. The only reason W. Bush became president because his filthy, low-down, dirty daddy in the corrupt Republican Party. The only reason that Barack Obama won is because the deep state put him up there. They wanted him to win. They cheated for him just like they did Joe Biden in 2020. And I'm not arguing with no damn fool who thinks anything different. You got to be filthy, filthy rich to run for office. And Plus, not only do you have to be filthy, filthy rich to run for office, you got to have all the right connections and you got to make a bunch of promises to people. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. That's the American system. And we're going to get off in this congressional approval for war, which is a complete joke to me. But I see people keep repeating the same narrative. These so-called professors, experts. The same damn experts was expert when it came to the Ukraine war. You an expert, but you got every damn thing wrong. I just don't understand how you such an expert.
And that the strategy group got most of the money, and the head of that is married to your former spokesperson.
Wow.
Look, we all have friends who are qualified. I'm not quibbling with that.
We don't know if they qualify. It should be against the law. They should be charged with a crime. Constantly this nepotism going on. The American people don't stand a chance. We got dumbasses like AOC, Omar, Nancy Pelosi getting filthy rich, while regular folks like you and I got to get out here and hustle and struggle to make ends meet. While these unqualified, I don't care if you went to Yale. Sheila Jackson Lee went to Yale. George Bush went to Yale. That don't mean you smart. I never seen so many people. Whenever somebody tell me that they want to give me their credentials, I don't give a damn about your credentials. Let's have a conversation about something, and I'll see how smart you really are. She will tell you that all the people that was hired is so qualified. Why they didn't get the job on their own then? Hell is they. So some firm that was started 11 days before the bidding went out, you're telling me that they got the contract because they're just so brilliant. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm so sick of this nepotism and cronyism going on in politics. See, nepotism and cronyism is the same as affirmative action, technically speaking. I used to argue with a guy on the company. I said they're the exact same. I don't care what you say. Say, you for affirmative action? I said, hell no, I'm not for affirmative action. He said, well, that's good because I'm not for affirmative action. I think it's wrong. I said, how about you feel about nepotism? Your son is in here because of freaking nepotism. So don't try to get on your high horse with me, you clown, you. Only reason your son got the damn job because you gave it to him. He ain't qualified. Plenty of people more qualified than your freaking son. He's the vice president. Give me a freaking break. Then your daughter's new husband, he's got this position, and your cousin that's kidding to you on your wife's side, they got this position. Get out of my freaking face with that. Nepotism and cronyism has ruined America. Capitalism is good. Problem is, most of the capitalism that we're talking about is crony capitalism. All these people that got rich, they're not that smart. I don't give a damn what kind of degree they got. Why do they need to use all of these props in order to prop all these people up? Do you know Tucker Carlson's damn son worked for J.D. Vance? He out here crying. Get your son off J.D. Vance. Bro, if you so against stuff, why your son working for that? And Tucker Carlson is the same guy who was asking crackhead Hunter Biden to get his son into Georgetown. Now Tucker Carlson out here after he made his damn money with his father as a CIA man. Get the hell out of here. Yo, don't tell me nothing about no Tucker Carlson. He's a fraud too. Damn fraud. And the only reason Candace Owens really has his position, first of all, let's start with Turning Point USA, blacks, or whatever you want to call it. If it wasn't for Charlie Kirk, first of all, we probably wouldn't know who Candace Owens was. I don't care how brilliant she says she is. It's a fact. She went over to Prager University, Jewish fella, gave her the position. Then she went over to Ben Shapiro's group, Jewish white man, gave her position. But then she comes on here and tell me how smart she is. Well, I can't tell. I can't tell. And now YouTube, what they'll do is they'll build up certain people because they're not intimidating because they know they can. They'll sell them out. But you tell me how smart they are. No, I'm not jealous of them. I just want a fair playing ground. All these people my own subscribers cannot even get alert when I go live and you tell me they smarter. The only reason they platform big, you took my platform that was big, so I already know the whole system is rigged. Can't nobody tell me nothing about this system. I already know about it. Been there, done that. Without y'all screwing with me, I have 3 or 4 million subscribers right now, but you bastards keep doing it because I won't kiss your ass. My lips is not made for ass kissing. And see, you have people who will try to make you kiss it. I told you, I'm not people like I couldn't work with people like Kristi Noem because see, all of it is about ass kissing. It's who you're screwing or ass kissing. They'll kiss anybody's ass. She needs to be fired, number one. I don't give a damn if she's Republican. See, the problem is the Democrats only bash Republicans, and the Republicans only bash Democrats. That's the problem. And the reason we keep having issues in the country is because the whole system is too damn corrupt. When your guy's doing the wrong thing, just call them out. But they won't do that because they don't want to. They want to stay friends or somebody want to interview. Do you know the reason they couldn't call Barack Obama out is because some of them didn't want to seem like they was racist. But that ain't the problem. A problem with a bunch of them is they too damn corrupt. They don't want to get investigated. Just like they're hiding all of this slush fund that some elected officials who still in office right now use the taxpayers' money to pay off sexual assault cases, and ain't nobody talking about where's all these people. Just leak the damn names. Y'all be leaking every damn thing else. Leak the names out. We should have had that information. We talking about Epstein. That's on the hours. What about the people who done stuff right now? Still, taxpayers are paying these SOBs. It's insane. But if you say something about it, I'm supposed to be sympathetic towards the midterm election is coming. They're not going to do anything if they do win the midterm election. So what difference does it make? You ain't going to do a damn thing but talk.
It troubles me. A fifth to a quarter of $1 billion of taxpayer money when we're scratching for every penny and we're fighting over rescission packages. I just can't agree with Madam Secretary. Are you still running those ads?
No, Senator, I did not have anything to do with picking those contractors. I know.
Damn the contractors, heifer. Why you spend this kind of money? Ain't you over the department? You should say, wait, we're not going to spend that kind of money. See, the thing about this is, as long as it's your money, the politicians don't care about spending your money. That's why we're almost $40 trillion in debt. Because notice, all of them get richer. They become very, very good at managing money when it's their damn money. If I could chalk it up as incompetent if all of them was going broke. But as long as we're going broke, the taxpayers, they're just sticking debt up on you, debt up on you, debt up on you. And they're getting richer. So they know how to manage money. They just don't give a damn enough about you to stop you from going into debt. If they love the American people, the Republicans and the Democrats would not have spent be in debt almost $40 trillion, and the hundreds and hundreds of trillions of dollars that we wasted on God knows what. And the fraud is still going on. That's why the Somalians down here can steal from us, because all we do is ignore it. Nobody's going to go to jail anyway, because all of the Democrats are corrupt, and 89 or 90% of all Republicans are corrupt too. All of them took kickbacks. That's including Rand Paul. There's somebody in their family that took the money.
No politicals at the Department of Homeland Security.
I don't even like Jared Kushner being still able to do stuff with the Trump administration. Is he on your staff or not? Because I heard he wasn't. Why is his son-in-law still negotiating? I don't give a damn how smart you say he is. Go in the private sector and do all that crap. I don't want to hear it.
I understand. Are you
Where
still running
officials
those
followed
ads?
the competitive bid process for
Are you
that.
still running
Everything
those ads?
I think the ads are due to end here in March. I think within a.
She need to be fired. She'll take some of her damn money. I bet she got richer. Now, see, the problem is with her, reason her judgment was off is because she couldn't keep her pants up or dress down, whichever one you want to name. Because here's the woman asking her about this cheating thing. I want to get to that. Yeah, here it is.
Trump knows that this guy is shady. Corey has a decades-long record of physical battery, sexual harassment, illegal lobbying for a Venezuelan oil company, and bringing a loaded gun into a federal building. Despite being fired or removed from virtually every position he has ever held due to misconduct, he now wields.
That says something. Why is Donald Trump still got him around? I don't care how smart you think you are. See, this is why I learned. It's kind of like, I like to do the football analogy or the basketball analogy. Whenever a football player is really, really good, They'll make up all kind of excuses for it. He can be on drugs. He can beat his wife. They'll do all. Pac-Man Jones got arrested like 10 times within like 3 or 4 years when he used to play for the Titans. I mean, he was constantly getting arrested. Mike Irvin was doing drugs. Lawrence Taylor was doing drugs. They all be doing all kind of stuff, but they ignore it as long as you're good. But now when you're not good anymore, then we have to remove it. We're outraged. You weren't outraged when you were scoring touchdowns for you. You're outraged now. So I don't care how talented Corey is supposed to be. He has no business working in the Trump administration, period.
Unchecked, unconfirmed, undisclosed power over your department. This person has no experience running anything close to Department of Homeland Security or even advising someone in your position.
He's advising her all right. I guarantee you that.
Is unqualified, which again has left my constituents and I wondering why he is your top official. So Secretary Noem, at any time during your tenure as Director of Department of Homeland Security, have you had sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski?
Mr. Chairman, I am shocked that we're going down and peddling.
I do believe her. Either this is her husband or he's behind her. I think this may be her husband right behind her.
Tabloid garbage in this committee today.
See, she said tabloid garbage. If somebody's saying, are you scoring another man? The answer should be emphatically, hell no. She won't answer the question, which means, yes, she's taking the pipe from Corey.
Reclaiming
and
my
ma'am,
time.
one thing that I would tell you is that he is a special government employee who works for the
He real special. Yeah, he real special.
White House. There are thousands of them in the federal government.
Is thousands of them laying pipe to you?
Claiming my time,
advisor,
Secretary, it is okay for you to be offended by the question. It is okay for you to be offended by the question. But it is also a real question.
So what I would say.
See, if this was a Democrat, now, first of all, if it was a Democrat, this woman would have never asked a Democrat the question. Because when Bill Clinton was getting Monica Lewinsky, they said, that's ridiculous. He's doing a great job. See, we should be able to say the same thing about each party. Now, if this was a Democrat, the Republicans will be doing the same question, kind of like Mr. Fang Fang. Mr. Fang Fang's still in the office, even though he was sleeping with a Chinese spy. But see, they tolerate, don't be elected officials. If Corey Lewandowski and Kristi Noem want to bang each other and both of their spouses want to put up with it, just don't be a government officials while you're doing the banging. You can go do whatever the hell you want when you're a private citizen, but you work for us, the American people, and y'all screwing each other on our dime. We're paying for y'all hotel rooms.
And you should be able to answer the question.
What we do at the Department of Homeland Security every single
and without
day,
any hesitation.
every single day is to protect.
She's trying to talk over the woman because she don't want to answer the question. Not answering the question means you're guilty.
Someone is asking
make
if
decisions.
you or any federal official is sleeping with their subordinate. That should be the easiest. You should be wanting to answer that question.
I agree. I agree with the Democrat. I'm agreeing with a Democrat. She's absolutely correct. If you're not doing it, you should easily be able to answer the damn question. That's why you spent the $220 million. I wouldn't be surprised if Corey got some of that damn money.
Is garbage
because it is not about your sex.
If it's garbage, just say it. Hell no, I didn't sleep with him. But everybody knows. It's not even really a secret. It's everybody knows that she's sleeping with the man, including her husband. So maybe her husband is a cuckold. He likes to watch or something.
Right. That you have brought
it is about your judgment.
So that kind of garbage
it is about reclaiming my
years,
time so that I can hear myself.
Time belongs to the gentlelady from California.
Even he's upset. He's uncomfortable with this question. Now, I went back and got this older video of when Kristi Noem was on Meg Kelly, and Meg Kelly was going on about how they're just trying to slander her because she's a smart, intelligent woman, and she was agreeing with it. Watch this.
Rumor about you allegedly having an affair with a Trump staffer years ago. A couple came out.
She says absurd. I wouldn't have Meg Kelly, but take that back. Meg Kelly was wrong about this because I just heard the other day she was saying now it's true. So you got this wrong too, Meg.
Within the past year or two. And it was just out of nowhere, but that was from the right. And it was
Absolutely.
incredible because you're sitting governor. You've had a long marriage. You married Brian in like.
Brian is a watcher. Brian's a will watcher. Brian's a will watcher.
Right
30
after.
years ago.
Yeah, 30 years ago. And I think you're my age. You're a year younger than I am.
Look at the fake smile on her face. The smile, if I was a husband, I would know that that smile means, I'm guilty, girl. Try to defend me, but I don't want to talk about this too much because I know I'm lying.
51, you're 50.
But she wouldn't lie on the oath, though.
So you've been together with the same guy all this time. You have 3 wonderful children.
Bill Clinton was with the same woman, too. What difference does that make? Bill Clinton been with Hillary the whole time. And I guarantee you, Bill Clinton banged way more other women than he banged his own wife. Matter of fact, has he ever even had intimate relations with Hillary? Because in college, Bill had another girlfriend and Hillary was paying Bill. Because she was so disgusting looking with them Buster Brown shoes on with all that hair on her toes. She had like a little small afro on her toes, Hillary did, when she was in college. According to one of Bill's girlfriends, not me, Bill's girlfriend said it.
Like out of the blue. And this is, of course, they do this. I'm sorry to get on my female soapbox.
Yeah, you're on your soapbox for no damn reason.
But whenever there's a powerful woman, you can take it to the bank. There's going to be an attack on her. And they say,
look at Kristi Noem's face.
It's either nuts or sluts. You're crazy or you're.
It's either nuts or sluts. What? It's either nuts or sluts. Wow.
You're a slut. And they weren't able to say you were crazy, so they decided to go the other route.
Either you are nuts or you're a slut. Well, maybe it's both.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they say the crazy too. You know, they had the entire fight over girls' sports that they came after me on as well.
No. We're not talking about that. You see how she's trying to avoid that question? See, most people don't get this. She just pivoted away from what Meg Kelly was defending her like she was a defense attorney. Girl, they just doing it because it's nuts or sluts. And that's why they're trying to make you be either crazy because you shot your dog for no reason. You didn't think we forgot about that, did you, Kristi? Shot that dog and bragged about it in your book. You're so stupid. Why put that in your book? You know people going to have a problem with that. You put it in your book.
Well,
that's right.
And now they've just been a constant attack of FOIA requests in our state, creating scandals out of nothing that don't even exist.
No, but did you screw Corey? That's the question.
So listen, this is war, and they've gone after my children. They attacked my.
We didn't ask you that. The question was, I think that Meg brought up. Notice she's not even addressing that question.
The first year and a half that I was a governor, they went after my daughter. And then when they couldn't destroy her, they went after my older daughter and caused her to lose her entire business over something that was completely false accusations, but started enough controversy that it affected her business and she had to completely change careers. So, of course, they would try to destroy me, then my children, and now they've gone after my husband.
Yeah, but no, your husband ain't done anything. He's just a simp. Did you sleep with Corey, though? See, I hate when people try to avoid a direct question.
And myself, and it's difficult. I'd say it's probably hardest on the family when someone's serving in this job, but I think it also makes you stronger. It's something that we try to get through it, and we honestly don't even read the press that much anymore. I have my staff tell me what I need to know, but stay off the social media comments and a lot of those articles, because just so much of it I don't even recognize as reality.
Well, you're grounded. I mean, that's.
Yeah, you grounded all right. She sure is grounded. You got that right. She real grounded. So did she answer the question? Because as far as I'm concerned, I didn't hear the question answered. I mean, it seems to me you should have answered that directly. Girl, they out there, man. I love my husband. No, I didn't take it from Corey. That ain't what she said. So after she didn't answer the question, another fella decided to do a follow-up and come back to the same question. And she still won't answer the damn question. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about Miss Kristi Noem? Yes, indeed. Yes, I'm going to talk about it. Where is it at? Oh, here it is.
How do you square that concern?
Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on a minute. It's the wrong one. 1 second. The wrong clip there. Oh, here it is.
I want to give you an opportunity to answer on the record to Ms. Camlonger Dove's question. I know you said it's garbage, and it may be, but I really think you need to say the word no into the record so that you can clear that up.
I think the ridiculousness of this and the tabloids that you are quoting and referencing are insane. And this has been
So that's a no?
something that I've refuted for years, and I continue to do that.
So it's a
what
no.
I would tell you is
we can move on. Hold on,
what you're
Madam
doing,
Senator, we can move on. I'm not going to belabor it. If it's
this is what you do.
Hold on,
I'm
not doing anything.
Liberal left.
Okay.
Is you go off and you.
She refused, because if she answered under oath, it's going to be perjury. And when the Democrats get in office, they'll go after her. Now, the Republicans not going to do anything because plenty of Democrats have perjured themselves, but the Republicans won't do anything about it. But if she lied on the oath, she knows this. If she lies on the oath, when the Democrats get in charge again, because eventually they are going to get in charge, they're going to go after her. And that's why she won't say it.
Attack conservative women, and you say that we're either stupid
I haven't
or
said
we're
anything.
sluts.
All right, so listen.
And that's what you do.
Yesterday,
Richard,
you,
sir,
yes, reclaiming my time, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
This is ridiculous. Why would her husband tolerate this? I mean, you can't help because your wife is a slut, but why would you tolerate it? Because it's obvious from the two non-answers, even when Meg Kelly was talking about, she didn't deny it then. She never says, hell no. I bet you her and Corey laughs about this when they're in their hotel room. And you wonder why you was running all these ads, because you was too busy. You wasn't thinking, whatever Corey wants, I'm going to follow Corey's lead. Boy, I almost feel sorry for her husband. Hey, but dude, you taking it. You got to put your foot down, fella, and say, hell no. You embarrassing the hell out of me, girl. But he won't do that. I guess he like it. I mean, who am I? Now, I want to get to this Iraq war, about this, because we played your clip at the beginning, but then I think I got Rand Paul here. He grandstanding again. So I want to give him a chance to speak his piece. Here he is.
It's very easy to have a great deal of sympathy. I have a great deal of sympathy for those who fight to defend their homeland, to defend their land against an invasion from a neighboring country. But the thing is that the idea of war, or the idea of the U.S. being directly involved in the war, the Constitution requires that it be debated in Congress. The president doesn't have the power to do or enter us into a war, so it would have to be debated in Congress. Also, there is that little thing of nuclear war. We've been avoiding a direct military confrontation with Russia over 70 years with the hopes of avoiding a nuclear war. So these are not small items and things that should be very, very carefully considered. In each of the resolutions condemning the invasion that I've allowed to move forward, I've insisted that they put as provisions in those resolutions that nothing is to be construed as being an authorization of use of force within Ukraine or an authorization of introduction of troops. It's very easy to have sympathy and to have a great deal of regard for the fight that the Ukrainians are putting forward. But if people want to do more than that, they are welcome to volunteer, and people are welcome to fly over there and fight in the war if they wish. But the thing is bad things are happening around the world all the time. There were bad things that happened in Rwanda. There are bad things that have happened in North Korea. There are bad things happening currently in China. And not every one of them do we militarily send troops into and get involved. And so that debate to get involved in a war has to be a very, very serious discussion without intemperate language and with the full realization of what war means.
Okay. Rand Paul says you need congressional approval to go to war. Now, the Constitution does say you need congressional approval to go to war. But I got a question for Rand Paul. Did we get congressional approval for the Korean War? Did we get congressional approval for the Vietnam War, Grenada, Panama, Iraq, Bosnia, Iraq the second time, Afghanistan, Libya? We're dropping bombs and everything else over in Yemen and Pakistan without congressional approval. All these other presidents didn't get congressional approval. Did Barack Obama get congressional approval when he was doing it in Libya for like 7 months in 2011? Was there congressional approval? Get the hell out of my face with that. Some of these people that people be saying are so brilliant. When you just go look up, you can casually look up stuff and says, well, okay, what about this then? Because if you're saying that, when did the Congress make any of these presidents go get congressional approval? They didn't. They didn't do a damn thing to get congressional approval. Now you want to go by the Constitution. The Constitution is toilet paper for these people. None of them abide by the Constitution. Just like when they was violating our rights, spending all this money. Does the Constitution say y'all have a right to spend Social Security and all this other money y'all done wasted, but you didn't spend your Social Security because you put it in a real lockbox? Here these people are talking about congressional approval. Now, you can disagree with the war. You have every right to do that. I saw the fellow, what's his name? Everybody say he's really, really brilliant. Oh, God, I just had his name on my... Jeffrey, I think it's Sach, S-A-C-H, professor. Oh, when he talks, all the libertarians and everybody says, oh, he's right about everything. He's got it wrong plenty of times, too. A bunch of them got it wrong. The so-called experts got it wrong. But here's the problem I have. Whether you say that it's a war, they say Israel is the reason Donald Trump went to war. Do you realize that in 1980, when Donald Trump was, I think he was 34 years old, long before he thought about being the president, I forgot what one of these late night shows he was on, Donald Trump said then, it was, matter of fact, it was right after Jimmy Carter came in, just let him take our hostages, and they was holding our hostages until Reagan came in, they got scared and let him go. Donald Trump said, if it was me, I'd have went over and bombed him and took care of that. He said that when he was 34 years old. Was Israel telling him to do it then? Matter of fact, he said it many, many times. Now, Donald Trump did contradict himself in 2011, because in 2011, when Obama was the president, Donald Trump, I remember he said this. He said something to the effect, Barack Obama don't know how to negotiate with Iran. He can negotiate and get everything done. Well, see, two mistakes you're making there, Mr. President. First of all, Barack Obama had no intentions in stopping Iran from doing a damn thing. They were giving them plane loads of cash, and nobody did a damn thing about them handing over the cash to the #1 sponsor of terrorism. But I'll take a little step further. I'm no international specialist, but I got a little common sense. If you're telling me when we took out Venezuela, answer me this question back, man. Is China in NATO with us? So they're supposed to be our quote allies. They're our #1 enemies, but they're, see, this is that fake stuff. We need to do away with NATO anyway. So Venezuela, who has all kind of sanctions against them. Now, answer me this question. Why are one of our NATO partners buying oil from Venezuela, who's shipping all this fentanyl into the country? Why is China buying the oil where they was buying it from? So us going over, stopping that flow, China now, because they ignore all sanctions too. Nobody's upset with China. They ignore all kind of sanctions that was put against the countries that they supposed to be not going against us, since we're NATO partners. And so not only was Venezuela just shipping all kind of fentanyl over here and shipping their dangerous gang members over here, then we stopped that right there. So China started buying even more oil from Iran. Did Iran have sanctions on them? Don't our partners supposed to be buying oil from Iran? Oh, but China doesn't play by the damn rules. So not only was Iran the #1 sponsor of terrorists, not only was Iran constantly killing some of our people, either directly or indirectly by sponsoring and giving money to a bunch of terrorists. It wasn't just Hezbollah, to a bunch of groups. Furthermore, if you stop Iran, where's China, who needs oil because they got about a 1.6 billion people over there? They need a bunch of oil. So now they got to get oil instead of paying for cheap oil on the black market. Now both of those people were illegally, China was illegally buying oil from Venezuela and from Iran. That stops that. Now China is not as powerful because some source has been cut off. Now they can buy from Russia, but they ain't gonna be able to produce that much oil that they actually need. So technically speaking, it is a national security. Whether you agree with it and say Israel has something to do with it, oh, I'm sure Israel had their hand in some of it. I don't trust Benjamin Netanyahu because Benjamin Netanyahu actually got it wrong in was it 2007 when he testified that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. Either Benjamin Netanyahu was tricked, which I don't believe, or he was lying. Of course he was lying. But do you believe that taking out Venezuela, taking out Iran, which is the #1 sponsor of terrorists, Venezuela was bringing all the fentanyl over here, stops China, which is our #1 nemesis, which that's stopping 3 things. It is a national security when you're bringing the drugs in, when you're hiring terrorists, and when China, who's our #1 enemy, is getting oil and they was being propped up. This weakens China, in my humble opinion. And I'm not for the whole mindset of saying they hadn't attacked us yet. We don't know if we was in imminent danger. I don't want to wait till I'm in imminent danger before I attack a bastard who's trying to kill me. If I think you're trying to kill me, I want to take you out. And then the problem I have is that when you go to war, people don't understand this. We've started fighting wars, and I don't know this new modern way to fight wars. In old days, the objective of war is to annihilate your enemy so they will never come back for hundreds of years. Not to go over there and do nation building. Now, I don't think this is what's going on over there, but it's affecting the oil prices now. By the war in Iran is affecting the oil price because I think it was Qatar that's now saying that they have to stop shipping oil, so the oil prices are going up. That means gas is going up, and if this war goes on too long, Trump is going to start having problems, and it will affect the midterm. So you need to get it over with. Annihilate them. Quit playing. If you're going to kill them, kill them. Why are we negotiating with the people you say you threaten? See, here's the problem. When you draw the line, go ahead and cross the line, destroy them, quit arguing with them. If it's your enemy, the only thing you're supposed to do if you go into war is kill your enemy. That's the objective of war. Other than that, it's not really a war. If you're worrying about nation building, you said some innocent people get killed. That's what happens in war. Hell is you talking about? But was it in our best interest? Well, time will tell, but you can make an argument for both sides. You can say this is ridiculous. This is all Israel's war. But at least we got to entertain it. Was it good for us? But see, some people want to be closed-minded. They don't want to entertain anything. But you know what I done learned now? And I'm starting to get a little bit wiser at this. There's no need of you trying to teach mathematics to a barking dog. You can't do it. You can try to teach math. Well, this. I'm gonna do a little algebra for you, little dog. You bark. Here's the, because they're not gonna get it. And a person who refuses to look at logic and facts and rationale, it no matter how much longer you talk to them, they just not. You're gonna end up frustrating yourself, trying to get people to be logical. Basic common sense. See, there are some things they used to put in place, and some things I guess are still in place. That is to protect a civilization. When people are able to do and act any kind of way, you don't protect a civilization. See, this is the problem with this, like this lunatic. We just put the video up before we went on. This damn piece of trash is walking around just punching women in the face for no reason. And we're having a debate if the bastard, if his childhood. I don't give a damn about his damn childhood. I wouldn't give a rat's behind if his whole damn generation of relatives is on drugs. Why in the hell does your mother, your sister, your daughter, your wife, your girlfriend has to get punched in the face because his whole damn family is trash? I don't understand the concept of any filthy judge or DA or any of these bleeding heart progressives or liberals telling me I got to be sympathetic about his effing childhood. I don't give a damn about his childhood. He needs some hot lead in his ass. That'll break him up. See, that'll get all the crazy go away when you put hot lead in ass. You ain't got to worry about no more. It's easy to act like you crazy until you do some of this to him. Everybody's crazy until you put that smoke on them. I never seen so many people pretending like they're crazy. Oh, he didn't know him, but bull. It's bull. I've proven this I've seen people in person who was trying to play crazy. It's an act. I tell you, one time, me and my daughter, when my daughter was about, she may have been 10, 11, I had picked her up from school or something. And there was this one homeless guy. He was a big guy. He was always in the street acting like he was crazy and stuff. I think I told the story one day. So one night, I had went to the drive-thru. I was giving something to eat. I was just sitting in my vehicle and I was eating something. And I was watching him. Because wherever I go, I always watch my surroundings. And I watched him. All through the day, he's on the hot country, walking, acting like he's crazy, Soon as darkness hit, he went over, he had his stuff hiding in the bush. He had a backpack. He went and put his shoes on, put his backpack on, went to the bus stop, caught the bus, got on the bus. I made a mental note. I said, okay. The next, because he liked to walk in front of your vehicle when you come across the street and everybody stop for him. I said, I'm going to get him real good. So me and my daughter coming down there, I think the speed limit is about 45 in this particular street. So I'm coming up and he started walking in the street doing that crazy stuff again. I punched the gas. Nigga jumped out the street. I let the window down, said, yeah, I'm on to you. I knew you wasn't crazy. Because my daughter got scared. She said, Daddy, you gonna run over him. I said, he pretending, baby. He pretending like he crazy. That fool. I said, you see, you got the street. And he laughed at me. I said, yeah, I'm on to you now. I know you as an act now. Quit the act. There was one guy who used to hang around this place I used to go to sometime. He was homeless, but he was aged to work. Now, I know crazy people. I've given crazy people money before many times. But I can tell when somebody's faking. And this guy was way young, and he could easily work if he wanted to, but he don't want to work. And so he liked to be aggressive when he asked people for money. Can you use some money? So one day he tried to say, nigga, don't ever come there aggressive me asking for no money. I ain't getting your monkey ass nothing. Now you want to get the smoke, we can do it. I'm not giving you nothing. Don't ask me again either. I can't say, you're going to be an aggressive beggar. If you're going to be a beggar, you better be real humble. Coming and ask me for something, coming all aggressive and stuff. Don't run up on my vehicle like that, boy. You're trying to get shot like that. Acting like you aggressive. Don't, all that mean mugging don't mean nothing to me. All these people pretending to be crazy are not crazy. Just like all of these, now there's some of them will blow themselves up. But you know what I find funny? All of these so-called leaders like Osama bin Laden, the Ayatollah, none of them blow themselves up. They get these illiterate inbreds to go blow themselves up, promising them 77 virgins, which they really mean 8 and 9-year-olds. They can convince these idiots, and then their mother come to, you want me to have a rationale conversation with somebody whose mother thinks it's wonderful that 3 of her kids blew themselves up. How you gonna argue with a fool like that? She don't even give a damn about her own kids. Hell, I'm gonna have a rational conversation with a lunatic like that. These people are lunatics. And see, you got to understand, people are stupid this day. I'm gonna show you a prime example. We put a video up earlier today about a Jasmine Crockett person. He's a supporter. I want you to listen to this dumb nigga again. Because some people just, their stupidity, it just blows my mind sometimes. He think he had a great argument telling you not to work. I said, what did he say? Don't go to work. He probably don't have a job, so it's probably easy for him. Do I still got that? Oh, damn it. I hope I didn't delete that damn thing. I got it on my, because I did the video on it. Oh, man. I want to play that clip. Hold on a minute. See if did I put it over here? Dang it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, man. Well, I got the video itself that I did. I'm about to show it through that video I put up because I thought I had him by himself. Let me see if I put it over in this other file here because I had it. Nope, I didn't. Damn it. It's just, but it shows you how ignorant some of these people are. Okay, I'm just gonna show. I'll show it on the video that I did then. I thought I had the other one, but I don't have the other one. Dang it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There it is. Oh, that
No way Jasmine Crockett just lost that election. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't believe.
This fool is talking like Mr. T. Ain't no way Jasmine Crockett lost that election. Spell election.
It's rigged. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. Y'all can throw y'all racial slurs. One thing about a powerful, beautiful black woman.
Are you talking about Jasmine Crockett, or you got another powerful, beautiful black woman?
They don't want to empower because they know their whole structure gonna fall, man. Texas.
What has Jasmine Crockett done in the 4 years she was in there? Mr. T's grandson.
One thing about an election, and we got to vote on all that, but we ain't got to vote on shit. What we can do is turn up, quit working, quit paying bills.
He's a genius, ain't he? Turn up, quit working, and quit paying bills. You don't pay no bills anyway. Freaking cotton picker, you ain't paying no bills. Because any damn fool who will make this statement means they're not paying no bills in the first damn place. Who's saying something like this? Quit working and stop paying bills. Oh, that'll really show us. Quit paying your bills and quit working. Oh, that's going to show us. He actually thinks he's smart. And you know what? His friends is just as dumb as him. Because his friends should tell him, you need to take that damn video down, man. You're making a fool of yourself. But see, they wired him up and said, man, you told him. You told him, Tyrone. Freaking moron.
Link up and really start using our head and realize.
You're using your head right now. Stop working and stop paying bills. That's him using his head. In his mind, he's brilliant. He's a legend in his own mind.
Why the fuck are we paying to live when it shouldn't cost nothing to be able to breathe?
I just can't believe people are this damn dumb. I have a hard time believing it, that he's this dumb. Of course you support Jasmine Crockett, because you're a moron too. But you can't make this up. See, the difference is she got rich off the system while fooling you damn fool. She just wanted to get richer. But in Texas, they said hell to the no. Now, the fella who ran against her, he ain't no better. But she got ran out of the system. You too dumb to even figure that out because you ain't very bright any damn way. Freaking moron, man. Ed Gessner, you see that crap? Damn fool.
Who the fuck gave these people permission to own the ocean?
What is this clown talking about? Permission to own the ocean. Well, you smart. I ain't lying. If he ever made a C when he was in school, his mother and all the relatives will celebrate a C. Because you know he's technically a D student, and not because he made the D, because it would be honorable if you actually made the D. And when I say D, see, when I was in school, 70, under 70 was felon. That's when it was, when he was in school, 60 was still a D, and he couldn't even get a 60 without assistance from the teacher.
On the earth and on the land. And nigga, we indigenous to this motherfucker. Not that.
This nigga right here, man. This is if you look in the dictionary under nigga, his picture should be there. This is a prime example of what I be talking about. He think he's smart. And see, he'll be the one calling like me an Uncle Tom or Coon. I don't even entertain some idiot like this saying something. You're not even worth me trying to debate or argue with this damn fool make me look dumber. I'm gonna lose brain cells trying to talk to you. Freaking moron, man. He think he's smart though. And I got another one here. This is that Jamel woman. She used to be on sports, ESPN. She got fired off there. And now I don't know what she's on. She's on some show. Listen to her argument.
Latinos who feel like they did it.
Now watch this. She's going to try to lecture the Latinos. She's going to lecture the Latinos who came over legally. She's going to tell the Latinos who came over legally they're acting white by following the law. I don't know where they get these damn people from. I really don't know where they get them from. She is saying that the Latinas who followed the law to get over here, they're selling out for the white man. Make it make sense, please. Go on, because she's so brilliant.
There are Latinos who feel like they did it the right way, and because they did it the right way, they're trying to pull up the ladder for everybody else.
She said they're pulling up the ladder because they want you to follow the law. Whoo, Lord. We're done as a country because they will platform idiots like this. They platform the dumbest people. Oh, she went to college. Oh, yes. What did they teach her in college? Following the law now is, quote, doing the right way. She's offended by that. She's offended by the Latinas who follow the law. You cannot make this crap up.
And say, hey, yeah, we did it the right way. We did it the way that, because what they're really saying is, we did it the way the white people told us to do it. And because we did it, we want our gold star.
Can you believe this? Man, it gets so tiresome that every argument that you people make is about the white man. He did it So you're saying following the law is acting white. Tell me you're stupid without telling me you're stupid. Following the law now is acting white. So what she's saying is that all Latinas break the law. Whoo! And you wonder why Jasmine Crockett lost? This is one of the reasons she lost, because she has the same mentality as you do. Following the law is acting white. Oh, boy. And she's being platformed. They was paying her at ESPN. And the first thing is, she has a college degree. And your point is, did she learn anything when she was in college? Is this what they taught her in college? Following the law, come on, class, following the law is you're acting white. And you're trying to pull the ladder up because you want everybody else to follow the law. How many illegals do you got staying at your house, Heifer? I'm gonna be honest with you. I never seen this many dumb grown-ups before. When I was a kid, I never saw this many dumb grown-ups. When did we get to this point right here? What year did we get to this point? Did like some alien snatch these people's brains or something? Because the kind of logic you be hearing from people trying to justify something that is so obviously wrong. Damn. Can we just agree? You can even say, hey, I'm struggling with something, but don't tell me you're right about it. You can say this is my weakness, but don't tell me you're right about it. These people be arguing that their illogical argument is actually factual. And listen here, let me help y'all out now. And I'm learning even more this way. I had to stop doing. Stop arguing with people who say stuff like this, because you're not going to win. You're not going to win people who don't even have the sense to tell you right and wrong like this, and they're arguing that right is actually wrong. The Bible talks about we getting to the point where they call good bad and bad good. We're here. She says the Latinas who followed the law and came over here the right way, those Latinos are sellouts. They're trying to, quote, act white. So only white people abide by the law. Please do tell. She didn't say they're trying to act black by following law. So in other words, all the minorities break the law. You sound as dumb as this fella, this Jasmine Crockett voter who says that stop working and stop paying bills. So take his advice, and when your house get foreclosed on, or you get evicted for your rent, or if you get your car get repossessed, say Jasmine Crockett's one of her supporters told me to do this. You freaking moron, you. Well, I would abide by the law, but I don't want to be acting white. I'm at a loss for words sometimes with these people. When I see some things, sometimes I be seeing stuff, I be seeing my head is just exploding. Damn, these people stupid. And so I stopped trying to engage with certain people trying to have a rational conversation because you can't get anywhere. It end up frustrating you. Like, it's so obvious you can't see this. You want to just take a hammer and just bust them upside the head and say, boy, start thinking. Girl, start thinking. And you got to just excuse yourself from the argument. I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. You may as well go try to teach. Matter of fact, you'll do better teaching arithmetic. I'm talking about like calculus or algebra to a freaking chihuahua. You will come off better. Look at her look on her face. She thinks she's right.
We want gold star for Marcus. And because you guys may have come a different way, and we had to do all this to get to this point and to get this close, I need y'all to do the same thing. And my thing is, listen, they get here how they get here. Okay? Why you
So this is my argument with this. I would never have to come because you waste. I didn't talk. You waste your time. So if you're saying that the illegals don't have to follow the law, why are you talking about discrimination? Big deal if they discriminate against you. They don't want to follow the law. Because if they follow the law and don't discriminate against you, they're acting white. Your argument is self-defeating in itself. You freaking moron, you. You're saying that there's no such thing as law, and then you get on here hollering racism, you being mistreated. Who cares? There's no such thing as law. According to your standards, there's no such thing as law. So why are you complaining every damn day on the internet? So what if somebody discriminates against you? So what? In their mind, it's their truth to discriminate against you. Suck it up. They don't want to act white by following rules and laws. Damn, you can't. Damn, people are stupid.
Why are you doing the work of somebody that don't respect you anyway? I mean, it's like, what? White supremacy, if you guys haven't figured it out by now, white supremacy doesn't need any help.
Wow.
They don't need assistance.
Wow.
They don't need foot soldiers.
Wow.
A lot of y'all weren't even recruited and just decided to join the movement. They don't need new recruits. So why are you doing the work for them? Why are you carrying the water? Why? For the mythical prize of being elevated by a certain group that will make.
Can you believe? And I can't tell you what you look like because I don't really want to get rid of this stuff. I'm trying to be professional. But when you're this damn stupid, it's hard. I'm not going to even lie. It's kind of hard. She's going on this tirade and the guy's on there amening her. There's so much flaw. There's no need you trying to point out how flawed her argument is because you're not going to get anywhere. These people are not rational. They're just not. And no matter how much you try to correct them, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to you. Miss Kimberly, thank you so much. Miss Kimberly hit us up, and Miss Kimberly says she couldn't keep her gown down. She couldn't keep her gown. Oh, who couldn't? Are you talking about Kristi Noem? Kimberly, she couldn't keep her. She couldn't keep her gown down. And who else is this? Just saw somebody else. Hold on a minute. My screen just jumped. I just can't believe that she's actually, this is her argument, and she's so proud of it. I mean, the guys are letting her talk. She's saying, like, boy, I bet she went and rewatched what she said because she thought it was so damn deep. Like, whoo, man, I done myself this time right here because I had to show them that doing it the right way, you need to stop tap dancing for the white man following the law. Following the law is tap dancing for the white man. My man Gold Delete says, he says, Doc, tell him there is no Wakanda. Evidently they think it is Wakanda. This Golden League, she fixed her mouth to literally says, following the law is acting white. You're tap dancing for the white man. Damn. I almost want to do a separate video on this right here. Now, I probably will get myself in trouble if I do it because I may say something. And YouTube can't wait to try to give me some kind of strike over some. This is so outrageous that you should be embarrassed. Do you have your mom and dad is proud of what you're saying right now? Because your logic is all jacked up.
Make you feel more American? Because we all know in this country we have associated being American and what a patriot is with, frankly, being white.
Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Idiots like this. She was making good money when she was at ESPN. See, these are the kind of people that used to have a joke says, you're the kind of person to be complaining that you're hungry with a loaf of bread under your arms. See, you got Oprah Winfrey complaining like she's been discriminated. Sonny Holston on The View complaining that she's been Whoopi Goldberg complaining. These multi-millionaires are complaining that they're being discriminated against. LeBron James is complaining. If discrimination is what they did to Oprah, giving her billions of dollars, I like to take a healthy hand of discrimination, please. Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee on the sideline, said he was a slave. He had $100 and some million contract. I like to be a slave then, damn it. If you're going to give me $119 million contract and call me a slave, I'll be Kunta Kinte then. Yeah, my name is Kunta. Since you giving up $119 million contract and let me play some football, and that means I'm a slave? Last time I checked, slaves weren't living in mansions. We don't. Well, you own plenty. You notice why? See, this is why LeBron James could never be the GOAT. Forget the basketball court, which he ain't. It's obvious who's the best on the basketball court. I'll take Magic. I'll take Kobe, and I'll take Larry Bird over LeBron James. I'll take Kareem Abdul-Jabbar too over LeBron James. He's a whiner. None of these guys talked about politics when they were playing basketball. Shut up and dribble the basketball, clown. Lecture or something. You's a basketball player, fool. I ain't asked for your damn advice. Hell is wrong with you? Oprah Winfrey, she walking around. Remember the whole time Oprah Winfrey was lying that she lost the weight naturally? I believe you. Yes, I do. I really believe you. Then he came out. Now you see Oprah. I saw her somewhere. She had a girlfriend with a Gail because you know Gail is a girlfriend. Notice that Oprah never talks about Stedman no more. She don't even mention Stedman no, because Stedman's gay. We all knew it from the first time you saw Stedman. You knew that was a front. You couldn't get a man to marry you. You was a billionaire girl. Come on, get real. Oprah and her girlfriend they all around. Gail is always like 5 feet behind Oprah too. I'm saying, like, ain't that your best friend? Why is she always walking like 5 feet behind you, like you Eastern customs or something? This is how your bride's supposed to walk behind you or something. Oprah, let your bride walk next to you. Gail is her bride. Care what nobody say. It's a joke. The whole system is jacked up. And then they'll get mad when you say something about it. Why is these damn people so damn angry when they're filthy rich, but you're angry? If anybody needs to be angry, it needs to be us. The way these SOBs have ripped us off, if anybody has the right to be angry, I think you and I have a right to be angry. As much as these people then screwed us, the American people, around, if anybody needs to be angry, you know who needs to be angry? You and I. We should be pissed off now. We should be beside ourselves. But here's the key. They'll tell you and I, you need to pay your fair share. What about all these people who's been in government all these years? They ain't paid their fair share. But they'll tell you need to pay your fair share. This heifer, I mean, I think I got a video about a Latina too who said the reason Jasmine Crockett lost is because you was constantly insulting the Latinas. We talking about the law-abiding Latinas. She gonna take it for granted. I guess all the Latinas are illegal. How insulting is these people, man? They don't even realize how much they be insulting somebody because they're so damn arrogant. Matter of fact, my man Eric the welder just hit us up. That's a Latina, Dominican. You heard what she said about you? Eric said illegal sellout Latinas that come legally. Facts. as my man Eric LeBron Rodriguez, the welder, says. You think that law-abiding Latinos, the ones who came over here legally, are okay with you people breaking the damn law? How insulting is these people? Well, you know, you can't do any better because you are a Latina. You need to do things illegally. And they insult you like this. She is trying to lecture the Latinas. Oh, she wasn't finished. Let's continue.
And so you feel like if you're closer to that, then you're closer to whatever is the identity and the feel and the look of what somebody is supposed to be. It doesn't work that way.
She's so smart. Isn't she brilliant? I really say you are really, really brilliant. I am really impressed with how knowledgeable you are. Now, let me see. Oh, I want to get to this, show you this Latina, because this Latina had a word for Jasmine Crockett. Because she didn't appreciate Jasmine Crockett talking down to the Latinas. Because Jasmine said that we don't pick cotton no more. In other words, she's trying to say that the Latinas are the cotton pickers now. And this one right here had a problem with that.
Oh. What do you mean? Jasmine not going to Congress for Texas? Oh, Crockett. A girl can only dream. Listen, Jasmine, what was that one quote that you said? Let me think. Oh, yeah. We done picking cotton. You can't pay us enough to go find a plantation. Yeah, you remember that. I remember that. How could I forget? See, 6.5 million Hispanic voters in Texas, which is like the majority of the electoral vote here in the state. And you mean to tell me that you think that we're still picking cotton? Hell no, girl. Hell no. That's why you lost. You're fucking racist. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. If you would have pitched that in 2002, 2001, you probably could have gotten like a good drift. However, that was people in the past. Those kids that I grew up with that were chasing a field every summer, every spring with their parents, moving school to school because they had to go pick fruit with their parents, are now grown up. And guess what? Do you think that they're going to go back to picking fields when they have a citizenship? No. As a matter of fact, they're not even looking to vote for blue people with blue policies that put their parents in fields. Fuck no. Some of them are real estate investors, business owners, they're passing down generational wealth, and you think that they're picking cotton. You out of your goddamn mind. I'm gonna remind you real quick, the majority of the Latino voters for Trump here in Texas live in the southern border. You know what happened in the southern border? No. Why? Because neither you nor Kamala have the balls to go down there. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Along the Texas border, poverty levels are sky high as it is. When you import a bunch of riffraff from third world countries and they end up in those southern border towns, they strain the resources for those people. Those people can't even survive. And then you're bringing in all this fucking riffraff with a CBP1 app, Ticketmaster to the United States, and you leave them there? That's why our governor had to ship all those fucking people out.
Now, this is why I disagree with you, because the governor's trash too.
And then y'all complain, oh, you were shipping on. Yeah, because you guys brought them here. You blue people brought them here to.
Hey, did you hear that? See, she disagrees with the illegals coming here, and she's Latina. You know how many Latinas in Texas disagrees with Donald Trump? I mean, he almost won the majority of the Latinas. That a Republican ain't never done that before. See, all the Democrats have is pandering. Oh, I'm not saying the Republicans are perfect, but all the Democrats do is pander. Race card, handouts, race cards, handouts. That's all they do. They're against anything that has something to do with the law. All their policies is about breaking the law. You just heard this, Eva. She says that if you try to come over here the right way, you are a sellout. You're a sellout. Use the epitome, use a Latina Uncle Tom. Because you trying to, quote, come over here the right way, you acting white. Following the law is acting white. You're too stupid to be trying to act white and follow the law. You need to break the law because you're a person of color. And all people of color break the law. This is her argument on a platform, and she thinks she's right. There's no need to you telling her any different. Because then she'll go down and start talking about reparations and things like that. And you know when they get on that reparations kick, Just let me know when you're gonna do reparations, because I'm gonna get in the line too. You damn skippy. You stupid enough to give up the money. Guess what I'm doing? Speaking of being stupid, I've been having this clip for like 3 or 4 days. Have you ever seen a guilty white person that make you want to just throw up? I want to show you a white woman. I think these are the black Hebrew people. She's out here kissing their shoes, apologizing. Whoo, I tell you, boy. A white liberal is dangerous as hell, man. I ain't lying. I want you to look at this crazy heifer out here kissing feet and everything. I said, would you look at this heifer right here? They still not going to accept you, heifer, because they racist. You can kiss all the feet you want to. It ain't going to do you a damn bit of good. I'm going to call her a white slave.
She crying with tears of joy because she finally knows what repentance feels like. Listen, I believe in you. Like I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. That's right. I see you. I see you. Right. I believe in you. Right. You can do it. You can do it. And you have to kiss every brother's. After you kiss my brother's boots. Do you want to just me sit out here with the only brother who got his boot kissed? And for my brothers? You want me to do that? I will kiss. Then kiss it. Put it here. Kiss it. Put your boots right there. Put your everybody. Right. Put your boots right there. There you go. There you go. You gotta stay focused. There you go. Yeah. Go ahead. Hey, what's your name? White America. Come up. Now you got the kindness. You got 2 more things you gotta do, okay? Come on, I believe in you. Come on. Here, you got more work to do, all right? Go right there.
Why you just didn't get a bull whip and let them just whip you out that end? Since you want to act like a white slave, come on, get the damn whip out so they can put some lashes on your back or something, since you feeling like a slave or something.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
She feels so guilty. You own a slave? Does any white people own slaves in the chat room that we know of? I mean, why are you apologizing for something you ain't have a damn thing to do with? You stupid as hell, man.
You got pace, you got focus. Focus. Right here. Focus.
White liberals are dumb as hell. I ain't lying, man. Who are they stupid? This fake guilt.
Finish the job. This man right here. Get down. All the way. Same thing.
Now, I got a question. I know the black Hebrews get off on this right here, but how does this help you in your quest to get your reparations? A dumb white liberal kissing your feet, how does that give you reparations? That make you feel good. You never was a slave, but you're going to feel good to quote your ancestors. For all you know, your damn ancestors could have owned slaves. But now it makes you feel good because some dumb white liberal woman is kissing your feet. How does that empower you? I don't understand how that even empowers anybody. See, they don't think about it like this because in their mind, they think this is cool. I mean, you can't even make this. I don't understand how people get so stupid. If you just use a little common sense, you'll see that most things that most people say don't make no damn sense. But don't tell them that because they right. You sell out, you don't. Yes, your mother is a sellout too. I don't know if you knew that or not. Now, I had a teacher here. You might want to take your kids out the public school system because this particular teacher is trying to force the kids to, I think, call him Mrs.
Today's episode of the Trans Teacher Chronicles, it was brought to my attention that last week a request was put in by a student to guidance to not call me Mrs. Taylor. Instead, they want to call me Teacher Taylor. Now, to some of y'all probably thinking like, well, what difference does it make? Well, here's the reason behind the request. Apparently, it is against their religion to call me Mrs. Even though I present as female, all my legal documents say female.
I wouldn't give a damn what you. Okay, if I go get some documents and say I'm a billionaire, does that make me a billionaire? And any parent who leaves their child in his classroom need to be charged with abuse too. Because my son and my daughter is not having no teacher who's trans, and I don't give a damn who likes it. You're not teaching my child. You mixed up. You need to be in an insane asylum. I'm not letting my child go to that school. Got to be outside your damn mind. Hell no. One of my sons was in the Boy Scouts, and when they said they finna bring the gays into it, you're out. Not gonna argue with anybody. Some dudes went, well, Miss Wynn, hey. No fool gonna tell me what to do with my child. You raise your own how you want to raise yours. You want to leave me? I'm not listening to you or the Pope or nobody tell me how to raise mine. You can go take that with somebody else, fella, because you barking up the wrong tree. You better just back up off that. Because you can raise your son how you want to raise him, but don't tell me how to raise mine. You let your damn child stay in this classroom of this freak, is something wrong with you. Because when one of my sons was in school, I told you this particular story too. When Barack Obama was elected, they wanted to show an Obama film now. But see, they had to have a permission slip to do that. Now they don't probably use permission slips no more. So they sent the permission slip home and said, do you need to sign this? I said, I'm going to sign absolutely no. I took it back up there to make sure they got the memo. Do not let my child watch this damn film. It was a black principal, and she told me, Mr. Williams, your son gonna seem like an outcast. I said he need to learn how to stand on his own. He can't be no damn follower. I wouldn't give a damn if the whole school went. Mine not going. Give a damn who likes it. You can go to the superintendent, I'll tell him the same thing. You can go with the president of the United States, I'll tell him that. You can go get queer boy Barack Obama, I'll tell him that too. I think I give a damn. I need a permission slip to tell you how to raise my kids. You better get out of my face with that. But see, the parents don't want to offend nobody. If me protecting my child is offensive to you, you finna get offended. Too many parents be caring about not offending the teacher. You think I would care about offending this freak? No, my child ain't being in your class because you weird. And I don't give a damn if you like it or not. That's what I'm saying. My child not being in your class. You're not calling, you don't miss because you're not a miss. You got a ding-a-ling. Hell is you talking about? Even if you whack it off, you used to have a ding-a-ling. So I'm not going for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. See, everybody lacks political correctness because they got all these certain kind of little people. Well, I can't talk about such and such. Well, I can't talk about this. Well, I can't say anything about him. I can't say anything about her. Of course you can. She's got to get a little backbone and say, I'm going to say it if it's offensive to you. And you know, here's the problem. People are going to disagree with you, and you may have to fall out with some people speaking the truth. But don't you feel better? You want to just hang around people, you got to agree with them, or they get too offended because you won't agree with them? Come on, man. You got to be bigger grown up than that. You got to be a bigger grown up than that. But go ahead, Dick Bucket.
So now the issue is being escalated up to human resources to figure out if they're going to grant this request, to figure out if I have any protections.
Protection?
The world is crazy.
Hold on a minute. Did you hear this? He wants to know if he got some protection. See, when we went to school, it was about protecting the kids. And then he has the unmitigated gall and said the world is going crazy because a man with a ding-a-ling can't be called miss, and he wants the kids to call him miss. He said the world is crazy. You damn skip it is.
The world is crazy, and the education field is crazy.
Yes, because they're allowing you to teach kids. I agree with you 100. That's the one point me and you agree on. The educational system is crazy and the world is crazy. A grown man thinking that he's a woman because he changed his driver's license.
But I just want to let any trans teachers out there know that we will not be silenced. We will not be killed off or executed from the education world. I can guarantee you I will still be called Miss.
See, this is why kids ain't learning nothing in school. It's why they don't have no critical thinking. They're worrying more about this type of trash. How about just teach the kids in the class? I told you, these damn teachers and stuff are so insecure that they got to be talking about all this private stuff with kids. I don't remember our teachers talking about these types of things when I went to school. We didn't know if most of the teachers was married or not, unless they had a ring on their finger. They didn't talk about their private life with us. And they damn sure wouldn't be some grown man would be trying to pretend like he's a woman, telling us to call him miss. They wouldn't even allow it at our school. Some grown man dressed like a woman talking about he's a miss. It wouldn't have been allowed at the school when we grew up. I like my era better. I do. Everybody say that was a different time. No, that's right is right and wrong is wrong, no matter what time it is. But you can keep pretending like there's no such thing as right and wrong. But here's the problem: when you do this, you get exactly what we have going on right now. Lunacy, madness. And so there are some things can be debated because it may be a gray area, but there's some things that's cut and dry, male and female, end of conversation. Whether you should be able to steal out of a store, that's a slam dunk. Whether you should be able to marry or have relations with minors under 18, that's a slam dunk, hell to the no. See, some things are very, very clear. You can't go around murdering people. And you can't come to the country illegal, contrary to popular belief. But we're living in a mad, mad world now where nothing seems to make any damn sense anymore. And you have to pretend like what these people are doing is sane when you and I both know that is insanity. But don't tell them that, because you may hurt somebody's feelings. And you know, one of the unpardonable sins is thou shalt not hurt one's feelings. That is the abomination of desolation, hurting one's feelings online. You can murder people. You can have relations with underage kids. You can even use taxpayers' money to cover up sexual assault, but thou shalt not insult someone online, for we will get you taken offline. Think about a society that's more offended about somebody saying something online than they're about actually people committing crimes against people. A fella down in Virginia who stabbed the young lady at the bus stop, he's illegal, been arrested 30 times. They got more sympathy on him than they got on me online. You offended someone online. You call them monkeys. Well, did you see the way they were acting? I remember when I did the video about Mr. Lady back in the day, they gave me a strike for that one. Did you see the picture? You mad at the wrong one. He need to go take that with his mammy and his daddy. I'm just calling spade spade. But anyway, I got to get out of here. Good seeing you. We'll be still on it. We'll make sure we stay on top of things. We'll be coming some more on the war and other things. And I would just say we should be able to critique somebody doing it, and that's including the president of the United States. You can critique him. You can critique everybody. But we can't pretend like Kristi Noem didn't do anything wrong, because that's a bunch of bull. Nobody's attacking her just because she's a conservative. They're attacking her. First of all, she spent $220 million on freaking ads. And then on the clock, she paid Corey to come over and be under her, give him charge all kind of, just because he laid the pipe to her. We gonna act like that's normal? No, we can't do that. What about Tony Rodriguez? He cheated on his wife. He got 6 kids, and the woman he cheated with was under him. She set herself on fire because her husband found out about it. But he's a Republican, so we don't want to hurt us, because we got to worry about the midterm elections. Let's just ignore everything. We don't want to offend nobody. Might get offended. That's the worst thing you can do.